I'm here now back in Stable Row, one of the most important areas for the horse people, but more importantly is a really fun way to experience the horse show world is walking down the Stable Row and looking at all the vendors areas. And I'm here now with a very important new sponsor, and they're very much involved in horse sports, Ariat. Susan Alcala, welcome. Vice President of Marketing.
Partnership Marketing.
And most importantly, what I think is really key is that, first of all, we want to welcome you, on behalf of the Hampton Classic. This is, as you can see, it's quite an event. But you know what I really love is that you have something. Not only do we have exciting competition going on, but you have one of the biggest competitions, and that is the winning of the best booth. And I'm here now with Beezy Madden, one of the riders for Ariat. And Beezy, welcome to the Hampton Classic. It's been, what, a couple of years or so?
Yeah, especially since I've been here the whole week. I have been here for the beginning a couple of years, but this is the first time in a while I've been here for the whole week.
It's great to have you here, and it's also great to have Ariat here. Talk about Ariat for you. This has been a sponsor of yours for quite a few years.
Yeah, I think I've been very lucky to have Ariat as a sponsor. It's been about 5 years now. They've been fantastic to deal with, and in addition they have a very quality line of clothing, and the boots are fantastic, and I'm lucky to be able to use them.
You are. Now you have handbags to carry around all over the world with you. You know, exactly, but you know, the thing that I think people don't realize is that when you're traveling the world and you have a sponsor like this that's been there through and through for you, talk about what that's like, because we realize that sponsors are what allow you to have the boots and the product and really the support.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we all know this is an expensive sport at times, so obviously the financial part of it is fantastic. The other part, though, is we're busy 365 days a year, so it's really nice to have Ariat. All I do is call them up. They send me what I need, and a lot of times I don't even call them. They send me a bunch of stuff, so that's even that's like Christmas all over again.
But you know, but that's what the same thing is that I think it's the product. I think it's being able to do it. Coming just off of the Olympics, congratulations for making the team. I know you gave it your all, as everybody did, and we know how that is. But for you all, it's on to the next. It's on to the next big class. You're here this week, and then you'll carry on now to Spruce Meadows.
Yeah, next week is Spruce Meadows, and the week after that the Gold Cup, and we already have our sights on Normandy for the World Championships in 2 years.
Talk about what that is, because having an Ariat and you already have it mapped out for 2 years, that's something for a sponsor that's what they want, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think they want somebody who is really out there to be at the top of their game, and as it should be, because they're at the top of what they do, and it should just go together.
Well, it's going together, but we're going to hopefully be together this week in the studio and be cheering you on for a win this weekend. Again, we're here at the Ariat booth, winning booth of the Hampton Classic, and a winning rider, dear friend, Beezy Madden. And I'm here with Georgina Bloomberg, certainly a face that we see out on that Grand Prix field every year here. Welcome. But most importantly, this is fun. This is really fun having Ariat here, your sponsor.
Yeah, this is their first time here at the Hampton Classic. So, you know, when we were going through the schedule, I really recommended they be here. This is one of the best horse shows in the country. And it's really important for them to have an East Coast presence as well. And just, you know, for so many of our East Coast riders to have their main sponsor here to be able to support them and showcase what they do is really important for us.
And, you know, it's our home show, right? We talk about this every year together, but it's our home show. But to be able to have Ariat here, a West Coast-based corporation, and they're leading the pack, but something new's on the horizon. Talk about what we have here with the launching of some bags.
Yep, these are their new set of handbags. I was actually lucky enough to go out to their office in California in April and meet the designer and kind of go through some of the hardware and some of the designs. And I was so impressed. I think that they're so beautiful. And obviously, you know, they're able to bring in a little bit of equestrian, but also, you know, high street fashion. And I think that they're really great bags. They're, you know, obviously beautiful to look at. We have the little horse here to bring in the equestrian feel. And, you know, obviously they're also very useful for us riders going back and forth from the hotel or to the horse show.
Well, and also, oh, it's the Georgina convertible satchel. Let's see us. Yeah.
This is really beautiful. You know, I loved this one straight off the bat. you obviously have the horse there. It's big enough to kind of fit all your riding things in. It can be an overnight bag. And for us riders, we travel with a lot of things, and this is just really useful and beautiful.
So you were very much a part of this because you were able to go actually out to Ariat and see.
I was actually able to pick this bag. This was my favorite, so that's why they named it the Georgina. But each and every bag I saw, I kind of gave some recommendations, and I loved everything I saw. I thought they did a really great job.
Well, and they're all different. Notice how this is Lexington. You certainly know that look walking down the street.
Talk. Smaller ones here, which are great for night. There's really something for everybody here in this collection.
And this is the classic bucket bag.
Yes.
Bucket.
Yeah. Everything has a little bit of equestrian feel and is very very equestrian inspired.
And what do we have over here? Here we have again. Talk about this a little bit because these are all classics that I know you know from New York fashion, etc.
Absolutely. These are so useful. You can stick your laptop or your magazines in there. So really, a rider could use these, but also somebody kind of going to the office.
And here again, same type of thing, the Del Mar and the Lexington. Do you see the importance of having a sponsor like this here at the Hampton Classic? They have the boots, they have everything really that you've been wearing this for how many years now?
I've been with them for 6 years, and it's been such a pleasure to work with them. I think it's such a great company. They're so fashion forward, and especially for women riders, there's really never been anything that really captures something that is not only stylish to wear, but also comfortable and functional as well. So for me and BZ, I know having our main sponsor here is just so important with us, to have that support behind us and to be able to have them also see what we're doing for them in the ring. It's such a pleasure to work with them. I think it's such a great company. They're so fashion forward, and especially for women riders, there's really never been anything that really captures something that is not only stylish to wear, but also comfortable and functional as well. So for me and BZ, I know having our main sponsor here is just so important with us, to have that support behind us and to be able to have them also see what we're doing for them in the ring.
And I think also being able to do what you do, which is you feel so strongly about putting your face and your support behind things that you believe in. And this is something that's very important now, is that we have a worldwide brand here at the Hampton Classic. But most importantly, I know now we've got to get back in the saddle. Talk about this week coming up.
This is actually my first year back at the Hampton Classic in 2 years. I was able to skip last year because I had back surgery. So I've had almost a year off, and the break has done me very well, and Ariat has been there to support me every step of the way, getting me more involved in some of the design concepts when I couldn't actually be in the saddle representing them in that way. So they've stuck with me every inch of the way, and it's just a pleasure to be able to have them here and to show them how hard I've worked to get back in the ring.
Yeah, that's great. So what's in store?
I have some nice young horses here, so I'll be able to do the Saturday Grand Prix. That's going to be kind of my finale. Nothing for the Sunday Grand Prix, but again, I'm rebuilding my chain of horses, kind of aiming at the next couple of years, and I'm looking forward to kind of seeing how they go out there.
Well, and I know you love making the horses. You're so passionate about the horses. It's not about the blue with you. It's really about creating them and building them up. And from a horseman standpoint, that's what it's about. Well, please, as always, I always want you to come and sit with us because we always have a good time on set watching the Grand Prix or something. And again, Georgina Bloomberg will be with us at WVVH. We're here at the Hampton Classic. Stay with us in the winning booth of Ariat.